afternoon. I just realized I'm looking kind of, I don't know, late 80s this afternoon. How about that? So, simple things that leaders do. I don't know. I can talk from a teacher perspective on this, but I have learned a couple things. Hi, Heather. I have learned a couple things from my little 3 months at Palmafera that I never thought I would learn. Hi, Mr. Fires. I see you up there. So, 3 things that leaders do for sure: they communicate, they plan, and they motivate. So, for communication, leaders should be straightforward and honest. Now, notice I didn't say that they should be rude. They should just be direct. I mean, it is a skill to learn how to be tactful and how to have some finesse about going when you go about certain things, like when people aren't doing what they need to be doing, but they've been told multiple times. You do have to know your people that you're working with, and you have to, it's really important to know who you're working with. Hi, Miss Sherry. So being tactful and learning how to do that is really important. You have to be straightforward and honest and direct, but you have to do it in such a way that people still want to work with you. Goodness. Hi, Miss Kay. One huge part of communication that people often miss is the listening part because communication works 2 ways. Hi, Peyton. I see you up there. Communication works 2 ways. You have to listen as well as speak to people. Hi, Miss Strickland. Hi, Miss Nita. Leaders are also good at planning. People don't learn how to plan just overnight. It's something that you have to work on. Not everybody is the most organized person. I'm not the most organized person. You have to be able to analyze things. You have to be able to decide what you need. The part of planning that a lot of people miss out on is asking for input from other people. Your team needs to have a say. They're having to do it also. A lot of times leaders don't realize that they're working with different people, different types of people, different personalities. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Kaden. Different people on your team may have different ideas than you. Not everybody thinks the same. People have different abilities. You need to know what people are capable of. You need to be able to see what people are capable of, even if they don't have the confidence in themselves to do it yet. You need to be able to see from other people's perspectives and take in their ideas. You definitely don't want to get caught up in being one-sided and your idea being the best one there ever was, which I'm so capable of. So planning, you analyze, you decide what you need, you look for input, and then you form your plan. Don't form your plan until you don't have to do what everybody says. You're still the leader, but you do need to take into consideration how your plan might be modified to best be carried out by your team. because you may be able to do it the way you have it planned in your head, but the personalities and abilities of the people on your team may not coincide with your plan. The third thing that being a good leader, it's a simple thing that leaders do, is they motivate people. Like I said earlier, you need to be aware of your team's abilities, and you need to be able to see things in them, where they are capable of going, and you need to be able to push people toward a goal or to bettering themselves to get where your team as a whole needs to be. To motivate people, hi Kelly, to motivate people, you have to express maturity. Nobody wants to follow someone who is an adolescent. You need to be knowledgeable, and you also need to realize that you don't know it all, and that you may have to go do some research and find some things. But you need to lead by example, and that is your drive for finding the knowledge, your drive for finding the way to get there. You have to show your team your drive and passion, because if you are not passionate about what you're trying to get them to be passionate about, they're not going to follow you. They're going to go down whatever road you're going down. Also, in order to motivate people, and I think this is the part of this one that people miss out on a lot, you need to understand that goals motivate people. Hi Tamara. Hi Miss Olive. Goals motivate people, sure. If it is a goal that people see that is achievable, if you've laid it out there with the steps on how to get there. But the one thing that people miss out on is using failure as a motivator. If you can take a failure and set a plan around it to make something better, failures motivate people just as much as goals, sometimes more. So goals and failures are both valuable, and they can help focus a team. The thing is, when you fail as a leader, you need to realize that reflection is extremely valuable. You get with your team. Actually, you do it alone. What went wrong? And then you take your ideas about what went wrong, and you get with your team, and you all express what you think went wrong. And when you have pinpointed as a team, and again, you need everybody's input, because someone may see something differently than you do. So you need everybody's input. When you, hi Tasha, when you all come together and you break down what your idea is of what went wrong, you're going to find something. And when you do, then you can go back to the plan phase. Thanks, Lexi. When you do figure out something that's wrong, you can go back to the plan phase. I mean, you just analyzed what was wrong. So you decide what you need to do and get everybody's input and form a new plan. And failure is definitely one of the most underused motivators for teams. So that's my 3 things. 3 simple things that leaders do. They communicate, which also requires them to listen. They plan, a continuous cycle of planning. And they work to motivate their teams, and they know their people so that they can know what their people are motivated by. So, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of that. And I don't know. if you decide that you like Pomifera, I've learned quite a few things from Pomifera in just 3 months. And it has made me a better teacher. It's crazy. I don't know. I never thought that network marketing would, I don't know. I don't know what I expected. Maybe just to make some money. No, really, I expected to help people with this stuff because this stuff is really awesome. But anyway, simple things leaders do. See you tomorrow.